Tragic death full of mystery of James Arness after chronic pain in his leg. James Arness, one of television's most iconic stars, became a household name through his portrayal of Marshal Matt Dillon on the legendary TV series Gunsmoke. With a career that spanned more than 6 decades, Arness cemented himself as a towering figure in Hollywood, both literally and figuratively. His 6 feet 7 inches made him an imposing and memorable presence on screen. His deep voice, stoic demeanor, and rugged charm earned him a dedicated fanbase and critical acclaim, making him one of the most recognizable actors in American television history. This tribute celebrates the life and legacy of a man who was not only beloved by audiences but also respected by his peers and collaborators. Born James King Arness on May 26, 1923, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Arness came from humble beginnings. His father, Rolf Arness, was a businessman while his mother, Ruth, was a journalist. He grew up with a younger brother, Peter Arness, who would later become famous as actor Peter Graves. Growing up during the Great Depression, the Arness family faced financial hardships, but young James showed an early interest in outdoor activities like hunting and fishing, which foreshadowed his later rugged screen persona. During World War II, Arness enlisted in the U.S. Army. He was part of the 3rd Infantry Division and saw combat in Italy, where he was severely wounded in his right leg during the Battle of Anzio. His injury left him with a lifelong limp, but it did not dampen his spirit. For his bravery, he was awarded the Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. This wartime experience helped shape the strong, resilient characters he would later portray on screen. After recovering from his war wounds, Arness returned to the United States and decided to pursue a career in radio. Encouraged by friends, he shifted his focus to acting, adopting the stage name James Arness. In 1947, he made his film debut in The Farmer's Daughter, opposite Loretta Young. Though it was a minor role, it helped him land more work in Hollywood, particularly in westerns. Arness appeared in several films throughout the 1950s, including Wagon Master, 1950, and Hondo, 1953, often cast in tough, rugged roles that suited his large frame and commanding presence. In 1951, Arness gained wider recognition when he played the titular creature in the sci-fi classic The Thing from Another World. Although he was hidden under heavy makeup and a bulky costume, the role highlighted his ability to dominate the screen physically. His strong, silent characters soon caught the attention of legendary filmmaker John Wayne, who took Arness under his wing. Wayne helped Arness secure roles in several of his westerns and became instrumental in the biggest turning point of Arness's career, Gunsmoke. In 1955, Arness was cast as Marshal Matt Dillon in the CBS television series Gunsmoke, a role defining his career. Wayne, offered the role first but turned it down, personally recommended Arness to the producers. Gunsmoke was adapted from a popular radio program and quickly became a huge hit, running for an unprecedented 20 seasons, from 1955 to 1975. This made it the longest-running primetime drama series at the time. As Marshal Matt Dillon, Arness became synonymous with law and order in the American West. His portrayal was layered with strength, integrity, and a quiet sense of justice. Dillon wasn't a flashy hero. He was a man of few words, but when he spoke, it carried weight. Audiences responded to Arness's ability to convey depth with minimal dialogue, and the show became a massive success. Week after week, viewers tuned in to see Dillon maintain peace in Dodge City, Kansas, while dealing with a host of colorful characters and complex moral dilemmas. Over the course of 635 episodes, Arness's Dillon faced shootouts, personal struggles, and the constant burden of maintaining law in a dangerous frontier town. His relationship with other core characters, including Amanda Blake's Kitty Russell, Dennis Weaver's Chester Good, and Milburn Stone's Doc Adams, gave the show its heart. Arness's towering presence and calm authority became the embodiment of the American Western hero. His performance was so beloved that Gunsmoke remained in syndication for decades after its original run, and its influence on future westerns is undeniable. After Gunsmoke ended its historic run, Arness continued to work in television, though it was difficult to escape the shadow of Matt Dillon. He starred in the short-lived series How the West Was Won, 1976 to 1979, which focused on a family navigating life in the American West. The show earned critical praise, and Arness's portrayal of Zeb McCahan, the family patriarch, was widely admired. In the 1980s and 1990s, Arness reprised his role as Matt Dillon in 5 Gunsmoke made-for-TV movies, which were well received by fans who had longed to see their favorite Marshal back in action. These films, including Gunsmoke, Return to Dodge, 1987, and Gunsmoke, The Long Ride, 1993, served as fitting tributes to both the show and its star, allowing Arness to give his beloved character a final farewell. Arness married twice, first to Virginia Chapman, with whom he had 3 children. Their marriage ended in divorce, and tragically, their son Craig passed away in 2004. Arness later married Janet Surtees, and they remained together until his death. James Arness, best known for his portrayal of Marshal Matt Dillon in the long-running television series Gunsmoke, was a towering figure in American television. His 6 feet 7 inches frame, calm demeanor, and rugged appearance made him the quintessential Western hero. However, behind the scenes, Arness's life was marred by personal struggles and physical pain, particularly a tragic battle with chronic leg pain that ultimately led to a death filled with mystery and sorrow. Arness's battle with chronic leg pain traced back to his military service during World War II. Before becoming an actor, Arness was a soldier in the U.S. Army and participated in the invasion of Anzio, Italy, in 1944. It was there that his life changed forever when he was severely wounded in the leg by machine gun fire. His injury was so serious that it left him hospitalized for over a year, enduring multiple surgeries and treatments to recover. Though Arness would physically heal to some extent, he was left with chronic pain that plagued him for the rest of his life. The pain was relentless, and it haunted him even as he rose to fame in Hollywood. Playing a heroic figure on television, Arness concealed his agony from fans, but his close associates knew how much he suffered. Many of his Gunsmoke co-stars and crew members reported that Arness would often be in significant pain during filming, but his professionalism and dedication to the role never wavered. He would push through, even on days when standing or walking proved to be a difficult task. The physical pain took a psychological toll on Arness, deeply affecting his personal life. As a man who valued privacy, Arness rarely spoke about his suffering, but those close to him understood the toll it took. Chronic pain has been shown to have severe emotional and mental consequences, leading to depression, anxiety, and feelings of isolation. In Arness's case, the pain not only caused constant physical discomfort but also limited his mobility and independence in later years. The psychological strain was compounded by the death of his brother, actor Peter Graves, in 2010, and the suicide of his daughter Jenny in 1975. These tragedies added layers of emotional weight to his already difficult life. Though Arness managed to maintain a strong front in public, those who knew him well were aware of his internal struggles. Despite his fame, his leg pain was a persistent reminder of his vulnerability. In interviews later in life, Arness admitted that the pain was something he had learned to live with, but it undeniably shaped his later years, often restricting his ability to engage in activities he once enjoyed. On June 3, 2011, James Arness passed away at the age of 88. His death, while attributed to natural causes, was shrouded in mystery due to the circumstances surrounding his declining health in his final years. Some speculate that his chronic leg pain may have contributed to complications in his health. Living with decades of constant pain can exacerbate other medical conditions, and it's possible that his body eventually succumbed to the cumulative toll it had taken on him. Arness had become increasingly reclusive in his later years, rarely making public appearances or giving interviews. His desire for privacy, especially regarding his health, led to speculation about the exact cause of his death. Though it was officially declared as natural causes, some believed that the mystery behind his health struggles and long-term pain could have played a larger role in his eventual passing. Fans and medical professionals alike wonder if his condition led to undiagnosed complications or if the mental strain of chronic pain had contributed to his physical decline. Despite the mysterious and tragic aspects of his death, James Arness' legacy endures as one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. His portrayal of Marshal Matt Dillon spanned 20 years, cementing his place in television history. Yet, the personal pain he endured serves as a reminder of the challenges many public figures face behind the scenes. His life was filled with triumphs, both professionally and personally, but it was also punctuated by private battles with chronic pain, loss, and emotional turmoil. James Arness's tragic death, compounded by the years of suffering from his war injury, continues to evoke a sense of mystery and sorrow among fans. In death, as in life, Arness remained an enigmatic figure, stoic, strong, but forever marked by the burdens he quietly carried. His life story, filled with resilience in the face of immense pain, is both inspirational and deeply heartbreaking.